welcome to the season 1 finale of Lemme Finish, a podcast where we chronicle the entire history of the antelope fishermen. Season 1 was kind of encompassing 2016 to 2018, and next season it'll probably start being year by year after that. There was just a lot of years where we were just fucking about, so we got to cram them together here. I have 3 very special guests with me today. Do you guys want to say your names?
No.
Young Ned.
Fuck, bro, it's Ellis.
We got Young Ned, Tag, and Ellis. I think it is not egregious to say we are when people think of the forefathers, the founding fathers, it is probably us 4.
Is it because there's 4 of us? We're the forefathers?
I don't think it's specifically because there's 4, but like I like that. I like the 4 horsemen vibes.
What is the word alliteration to it or something like that?
This is interesting because we all see each other pretty often. I feel like normally when people do this kind of thing, it's like, oh, I gotta try and get my distant friends together. But all 4 of us have a lot of conversations still.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I sent you a meme just last night.
Yeah, you absolutely did, and I probably showed it to 3 of the people in this house, which encompasses somebody else here. I did want to say, to start off the discussion, I think it's interesting that Ellis is so integral to the fish, and he's been on the board of directors and blah, 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 but he joined kind of much later than
that.
us 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
it was
joined
like 2 years after we started kind of fucking around?
I think it was a year. I think it was a full
You don't think it was
year.
longer than that? That he was like actually like a member? I thought
No.
he came and visited after like a year.
No, because I met you guys in 2016, and I think he came a year later in like January or February, right?
Yeah, well, I came in 2017. Not January. It would have been later in the summer.
And then you moved here in 2018.
Yeah, the first time.
Yeah, for a brief moment. In this scheme of this season.
I don't know
yeah.
if that's because I don't know. Did I join before that or after?
You and Muffin joined before you got here.
It was sometime. Like,
because I don't think you guys would have moved out here if you weren't in the group. I'm pretty sure you were in the group.
I feel like it was like a year. I thought it was
A
a
year?
year. Was about when he joined.
Like the fish existed for a full. We just didn't do fuck anything except for. Oh, it's here. Let me bring up some of these images for you guys. Let's start with that. Let's start with that. Sharing my screen. Yeah. Is right. Tag. Me and Young Ned went over this a couple episodes ago. But do you remember who was the manager of the fish prior to you?
No.
Chris.
Good old Chris Mature.
Young Christopher.
oh,
Watch stream right now.
Can you guys see the screen?
oh,
Yeah, okay.
I remember that album for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
So this is an audio podcast, so for our listeners, it is Chris, one of the earliest fish, posting in September 21st of 2017, saying it's the moment we've all been waiting for. Figure Eight's album just dropped, and this is the first project that says the Antelope Fisherman on it. And you can see in my post I tagged Nick, Andrew, and Big Ellis.
Big Ellis.
Did you remember that Chris was the manager at all? Ellis, was that something that
Yeah.
you knew?
Yeah. No, I knew he was because that was like when me and you made like our first couple songs. I think on that.
I think Ellis is drowning.
did he just leave the room? Did he just fall off the face of the earth? That was wild. I've never heard someone fade out like that.
That was crazy. It sounded like he did it on purpose.
Did he actually
Ellis?
leave? That might have been intentional. He might have just backed out of the room.
Yeah, he's gone.
Damn, I am gonna miss him.
All right, I think we're back.
Amazing.
It's working again. Everything's good. Okay, so we went over this picture, and for the audience, again, it's a fucking SoundCloud link to the first shitty thing we did, and old Chris the manager. Here's something else. Does anybody remember this little ditty?
Oh no. You got
Oh, hell yeah.
no, not hell yeah.
Do you remember this?
Bro, there
A
should be
little
no
bit. Do you
enthusiasm shown for what's on screen right now.
No, okay,
No.
come on now. We have fun here.
Tag, do you want to? Do you? Do you want to read my part?
Hey, here's a
of that poem?
feature I did with Trevor Ellis. Check out all his shit. He's dope. Let me know what you think of this one. And there's an exclamation point at the very bottom.
Ellis, how did you get this fig feature in June of 2017?
Well, it's in the like. Wait, what the fuck? Okay, the background distracted me. It's, dude, you dropped the what is it? The
Don't worry.
fucking quick stop or whatever. Video and shit.
Yeah.
And then.
Yep.
How
old were you when you saw that? Because I was probably
then I would have been
maybe
because I had
19.
I had just gotten out of high school because you had been gone for a little bit, like a year or something, and then because you had just graduated, dude. So it wasn't that long after that. I was like 18.
I moved out here I think 3
Yeah.
days after.
No, I saw that, and then like I had messaged you about me and Muffin. We had just started doing some stuff.
This is pre-fish. This was just the first. I think the first feature I ever did. Tag Ned. Do you remember when this happened? Like, do you remember Ellis hitting me up?
No,
Yeah, I
remember
do
this
remember
song.
hitting you up. I thought you were going to ask if we remember you doing a feature prior to this, and I don't remember there being one, at least that I...
No, but I think we made evidence prior to this. So like we had collaborated before.
Okay, so you hadn't... This is just the first one that got put
This is the
out.
first. Yeah, someone asked me for one.
Gotcha.
Did you ever see me rap battle in high school?
Yeah, I mean, you rap battled my friend. At
Oh my
lunch a
god! When we
couple-
were talking the other
times.
day about high school, I didn't even ask you that. I didn't even think about that.
No, I was definitely present for a few of those, and I saw you like perform at assemblies
Oh.
and shit, and hosting and stuff like that. So I kind of knew that you had made music and stuff. But I think when you dropped Quick Stop and shit, it because I was starting to do stuff too. I don't know. It felt I kind of was like, oh, this guy takes this. He's taking it seriously and he's doing something. Blah blah blah. I was like, you were the only person I knew that was doing that. So, yeah.
And I'm sure I've asked you this before, but I don't remember. Was there probably a negative reception of me in that high school?
Well, I guess specifically in like my circle, sure. I don't know what it was like outside of that though. Nobody really talked about it that much, I guess. Like, but I mean, yeah, my circle for sure. It was definitely nobody was like, man, that guy's great.
Nobody
I
was
never
like,
lost
ooh, bars.
I never
Yeah.
lost a fucking rap battle in that lunchroom though, not one.
No, yeah.
Well, that's good. That means nobody was looking at anybody else's shit and going, ooh, bars around there.
No, I mean, I don't think that there were bars at any point in time in that school.
Bar?
Probably.
If there was, it was me.
Yeah, there wasn't much going on.
All right,
Yeah.
I actually don't know the order of these pictures, so let's
What's
find out together.
what's gonna happen? I guess it's good the audience can't
Spin
see.
the wheel.
Yeah, the audience can't see. So, Ned, what are we looking at?
It's a set list of something. Mix and mastering. For some reason, your picture comes up super blurry, so I can barely read this.
Got it on full
Suffocate.
screen?
Screen.
Yeah, even on full, it's like it's low pixel.
Oh,
This
I
is
doubt-
the track listing. Two
Walking
Strange
around.
Places.
Oh, I see that. Mixing and
Um,
mastering done by okay. Mixing done-
Ellis, will you read the bottom portion, the very bottom of that?
that whole section.
Just that, starting with produced by.
Produced by the Antelope Fishermen, including Figure Eight, Metaphor, Captain Save-A-Ho, and Raw
Yeah.
Geese.
The man
that's
himself.
Fantastic.
Tag, do you want to talk about Captain Save-A-Ho?
Yeah, I
Because
can't remember how it landed on me because we were trying to come up with fun names and like stage names and stuff, and I feel like we were just in a group chat and someone said something that was very Captain Save-A-Hoey. And I think I responded with that, and you're like, that's what you should go by, because that is hilarious.
And I feel like you pushed. Here's the thing: is I found this picture and lost it. I had zero memory of that until this, and me and Ned talked about it on, a couple episodes ago, I think. But that was the end of the season. Like, I learned this in 2024 again, and I had to remember why. We talked about it a little bit. Do you remember why you stopped being Captain Save-A-Ho? When it stopped?
Yeah, it was
I
when
did.
I think Lai and fucking Della came over to record, and I was like, this feels like too much all of a sudden. It felt like a funny thing before, and now we're trying to work with someone a little more seriously, and it feels stupid.
Yeah, you were like, do not call me that.
Yeah,
ever.
don't call me that. I think I can be done with it.
And then there's this little thing above there that I wanted to ask Ellis about.
Wait, what?
Where did the X come from in
I-
Eli X?
Come on. There wasn't much I don't know.
Was that your first rap name?
That or I want to say there was something before that, but I don't remember what it would be. Yeah, that's for sure the earliest thing that I started releasing stuff under.
I like that everybody pretty much that wanted to changed, because Metaphor was Nick, and Nick was Nick
Right.
the Liquid prior to that, and everybody changed whenever they wanted to. Ellis went from Eli X to Ellis in the 810, and Tag forfeited Captain Save-A-Ho the second he could.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we've
100%.
never let young Ned abandon his name, and he has wanted to for so long. Even
Nah.
Andrew finally moved past Raw Geese.
It's iconic.
Yeah,
you
no,
can't-
why would you
can't-
want to
I
move
don't think I
past it
ever
at all?
said I wanted to change it. I was like, it's dumb, but I didn't want to change it.
No, young Ned is iconic.
No, I don't think
It
it's
works,
dumb
bro.
even.
It really
Yeah,
works.
I think that's solid. That's just good.
I-
That's just
I
good
asked him-
branding.
It's one
I
of those
asked him
names
if he-
that just fits.
Yeah.
He
It's-
is young Ned.
It's just perfect. Yeah. There's no reason to change it. It's
I
really
asked him
representative.
if it was weird that no one calls him Ian, like that no one uses his real name, and I assume it is, but I think it's kind of funny that he's gotten to a point where this kid that's been trying to be famous finally is, and nobody knows his real goddamn name.
I mean, stage names. I had a stage name. I've had stage names. I don't want people knowing my fucking name.
Yeah.
I really don't care. No, definitely if I was actually getting famous, I would definitely change my name.
Has young Ned grown on you?
Young Ned, I think is whatever, but Ned is. I've accepted that.
That's you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
Ned-
gonna say, I
Ned-
call you that interchangeably with your actual name.
I react to it now. Like if somebody says Ned, even if they're not saying it to me, which is almost never, but if someone's talking about like a Nedley or Ned, I react to it. I go, huh?
His ears perk up.
I think my favorite thing is that when people are like, "Oh, I never hear the name Ned," nobody corrects them and tells them that that's not his name. If people just
Nobody
get
knows.
introduced, they think his name for sure is Ned.
Yeah, it
It
sounds
is-
like a real name.
I
It's,
guess
it's
it's a-
crazy to me. Like, it's normal for rappers. It's normal for rappers to immediately not be called their name. They probably got called. So I mean, I got called other things before I had a rap name. Even like it's just part of that kind of upbringing. I feel like, but I don't feel like ever imagined a world where people just didn't call you Ian. Like people in your circle, people you met, were introduced to.
Mm.
I mean, I definitely still go by Ian at like work or whatever if I'm just meeting people, but at shows I'm like, hey, I'm Ned. It's my
Yeah.
professional name.
All right, let's find out this next picture together. I took all these last week because I wanted to forget about them too.
Smart.
Oh,
Hell yeah, E&E Media.
why
Holy
would
shit.
you pull that up?
Core memory unlocked.
Do you remember this tag?
I don't know if I do.
Oh, that's
This is the-
crazy.
This is the first time I rhymed barracuda with something. I do that still to this day.
I don't remember this either.
This is nuts.
Ellis,
Yeah.
you wanna?
Wanna
So
what?
here's the reason why I brought this up. Here's the reason why I brought this up. This is the very end of 2017, and I don't think you were a fish here yet, right?
No, I don't think
Look
so.
at Tag Smith loved it.
Because
Yeah, I did. I do it again.
I released
do it
it
again.
under my shit, so I don't think I had joined the fish yet.
What was E&E Media? I
Uh,
don't think I ever brought that up.
It was me and Muffin. It was just his last name is Erdman, my last name was Ellis.
And it sounds fucking slick.
So is this
Um,
me? We also
what
had
made you-
Baked Goods before that. We were
Baked
also called
Goods.
Baked Goods. That was our
Fuck.
group.
You guys had such good names. I almost wish you'd stayed with Baked Goods, but E&E Media is also good.
I mean, they're both
Yeah.
defunct.
Yeah. No, the Baked Goods was the shortest lived. We released like a couple beats under that, and then we stopped. Maybe we did a couple meme songs under that, I think.
You definitely did, because Muffin, before you ever hit me up, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast, before you ever hit me up, Muffin hit me up and said, see, you're doing music. We're doing music too. And it was like the Anal Beads cover.
Oh, no. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, and then he immediately followed it up with I love Pornhub. Was that a thing?
Yes.
Pornhub, I love you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was Muffin singing, though,
We
wasn't
made
it?
that song, but I'm kind of pissed we made that back then. It just imagine if that was made today.
The
That's
places
true.
you could go.
Ahead of your time.
Fuck.
Yeah. There's a few beats it'd be crazy if we found.
Ahead of your. God damn.
All right, what's next?
I mean, could we
Ah!
find something?
There's a whole
Hell
lot
yeah.
here that's not good.
Okay. So,
Well, I like Get Inside Before It Rains. Don't you fucking slander that right now.
Yeah. Oh.
I want to bring up a
Uh-huh.
few things here. And I've talked about one of them with Ned. This was the best of the Antelope Fisherman playlist. Right?
Oh yeah.
And
let's-
we're about to release the worst of the Antelope Fisherman album, and one of these songs is on it.
I'm so excited to release that album. It's gonna be hot, steamy garbage.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay.
Which song is it, Ned?
You gotta guess. I'm not letting you.
Which song, Ned?
Oh, which one is it?
Yeah, which one's on there?
Oh, wait. Oh, isn't it Twisting Up?
No, it's going there.
Oh,
You dumb fuck.
Wait, go in there.
Yeah, the one you're on.
I don't know.
One
Twistin' Up-
me and you are on. but
Twisting
it
Up
made-
isn't- It's not on our 365 of Fish.
no, so it couldn't make it.
It didn't
no.
qualify. That might have made
Okay.
it, but it didn't qualify.
Okay, here's the second thing I wanna point out. Get Inside Before It Rains, right?
Oh fucking Christ.
No, hold on. Look at how the title is, and then
Uh-huh.
Ellis's name, and then the producer. Those lines in between. This is still how we release every single video.
Yep.
And you can see it again on Going There. To this day, that has been how we release things, without fault. Like every single time I go to upload a video, I check to make sure I did it right, because it's one of the most consistent things about us since 2017.
It looks.
I don't
better
know
than
why.
X's and
That's,
stuff.
I mean, that's like a fun little Snapple fact, though, because it does look appealing.
And I knew it was a thing that we.
You
we
saying it
uphold.
makes it like I feel like I haven't ever like specifically noticed it, and now I'm again kind of
Go on the YouTube. Yeah, you'll see it. Everything.
Yeah,
on
no,
YouTube.
and I'm sure you're. Yeah, but it immediately is like, oh no, you're right. It's on all sorts of shit.
It's I didn't know how it started or didn't think about its longevity, but I knew it was something me, Coda, and Ellis respected. Like we always just did it. So
yeah.
it looks like it's something that Ellis started.
Yeah, I did that. This is how I always released all my shit.
From the beginning.
Yeah, I think so.
That's
So-
crazy.
Or it transitioned quickly because these are really old things. Because I mixed Going There and made that cover, so I assume I uploaded it too, and that's why it's like that back then.
And then also the last thing I wanted to point it out, look at the song I was listening to. Do you remember Bear Cub, Ellis?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's like
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, he was like a Third Eye Goonies affiliate, and at one point he bought a feature for me and paid Ellis to get a couple of songs mixed.
Damn.
Yeah. That's it. You have no idea why. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. We can talk for a bit. I got some horrible clips we can play later.
Oh my god,
Good.
dude.
Yeah. Just horrible little clips. Don't worry about them. I don't think Ellis has anything to worry about from them. I think it's mostly the rest of us.
Oh,
Um,
well, that's good.
Maybe just me. Tag. I talked about it a few times, but do you remember? Me and Ned just covered his episode, so I won't ask him. But do you remember like the first big show where you were like, "Yo, we might be a thing"? Did it exist in this year for you? Had it happened by the end of 2018?
It's kind of a hard question because like I think back to shows that like I look back and I was like really proud of what we did at them, but I don't know if I had a show where I was like I can really see the vision more and more now, or is it becoming a little more clear and like this is something I want to be driven towards.
I guess to make it an easier question, then this was a long time ago. So what show do you remember? Because I bet that one was.
Well, we were saying 2018, so that would be what that fish and chip shop. There'd be a couple shows there.
Yep, the one me and you threw last minute.
And
the
then,
one we got on with Tripolar and T Jones.
Yeah, absolutely.
T.
And then, then we met Energetic at one of those too, right?
The very first one.
Yeah. So I remember those ones.
Mike Jones came up. That was in that year. That was a big one.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Ellis, did you get to go to a show in this year? Between 2017 and 18? Yeah.
Me, I only think I went to one show when, other than the house show that we had.
The Fig and Swig party. That was a whole episode, man.
I only went to one show other than that because I wasn't 21 yet. So.
So you went to the Paris Theater and had to stand behind the bars.
Right? Yeah, that was the only time I was at the Paris Theater too.
Ned loved
That's
the Paris
probably
Theater.
okay. That thing.
I missed Paris. Paris was awesome.
Yeah, it was run like shit and by shitheads, but it was a special venue. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've only been in there once. Just one time. But that was it. That was the only show, I think.
By the end of 2018, we had an Ellis-sized hole in the group.
That was a big one back then.
Yeah,
that was a big boy.
It was a large hole in our hearts, in our groups. Did you still do stuff from Michigan for a while, or was it like a clean break for a minute?
I don't know. I didn't do much of my own shit for a little while, for sure. I don't know if I was still doing anything for you guys. I don't remember exactly. I don't know.
I feel like you were working a lot back then. Like I thought that was what you were spending like almost all your time doing. It's just making money, right?
I was like just working a job for sure. I don't know. I think we didn't talk a ton for a while after I got back to Michigan. I don't think.
No, but I remember you sending us footage for a few things so we could.
Yeah, that I filmed there. Yeah, for like shit from that album.
In Minnesota, because I brought your camera to Minnesota.
You took my camera to Minnesota?
Yeah.
When? What?
When I went for that 2 days, and then you had the footage, and you had to send it to us. Because I never pulled it from the camera. Or maybe it was Muffin's camera?
It had to have been Muffin's because I wasn't here when you went to Minnesota. And I wouldn't have like left my camera at that time with you.
Were you surprised that Muffin stayed?
No.
No.
I was more surprised that he left. Like when he fucking actually moved back to Michigan.
Oh, really?
I don't know why he would have stayed here that long and then left. But no, I wasn't surprised that he stayed.
I was on the basketball team with Muffin, so like in my head, the guy that I knew, I didn't think he would stay without you. So I was pretty surprised that he was still here. But he was working pretty heavily with young Ned, right?
Yeah, we were working on that the you and JC thing, right?
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
That's how we started me Tag and Muffin actually started doing stuff. We made a few songs.
Yeah, because that's when Muffin and I were still living together, so it was relatively easy. That we
Do
just
you guys
want to
know something insane that has absolutely nothing to do with this podcast?
Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah, but
I'm just sitting here chilling, talking to my good friends, and I look down and the lighter in front of me was just on fire.
Whoa!
you're just
What
flicking
the
the lighter and not
fuck?
realizing you're doing it.
No, I had set it down. It was just sitting on the desk, and I looked at this little campfire of a lighter melting,
Lord.
and I put it out quietly while continuing the conversation. And then once I felt like it was safe, and I'm safe now, I had to talk about it.
Yeah, I get that. Really can't. I almost burned to death right now. That's wild.
I'm glad we were all here together for that, and
Yeah.
this is probably the clip. That's the clip
I'm
that's
on
gonna
fire
get
right
posted
now.
to promote the finale. It's gonna have nothing to do with us.
Fig burns to death? Question mark.
That's the name of this episode. I guess let's do the first clip. Let's
Oh no.
Oh, it's clip time. We're playing clips.
it's clippity clip time, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
This first one is me tagging Swiggle. So I'm about to share my screen with you guys.
Right.
Oh no, I started sharing my camera.
Oh.
Don't want that. Go live. All right.
Oh
Tag,
yeah. I already know what this is.
Tag,
yeah, I
you got
forgot
some
about
memory?
Hey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's watch a little bit of it.
Got swiggle, figure eight, and tag with bloody knees.
Check, mic check. Yeah. Yo,
This is-
yeah, I think we good.
Shit.
LFGMAF.
What a wild studio too.
Bro, this looks like. What the fuck? The aura in this room is not good. Dude, it's like-
Rooms with threatening auras.
For those listening, me, Tag, and Swiggle, and the rest of it.
Dude, it's a fever dream. Like straight up, look at this.
Yeah, I don't remember this cross-cut thing happening.
Me, Tag, and Swiggle got on live TV with the rest of LFGM, and me, Tag, and Swig got to perform Bloody Knees.
Oh, this is crazy. That's 3 different images overlaid.
Keep going. Do more.
And it's filmed like a 1970s musical where they had
It's
a
a
couple
lot.
cameras and were able to do some weird public access bullshit. And man, is it something
nuts.
to
This is on TV.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is on TV. Yeah. This was live on television.
They aired.
Broadcast.
They aired
Yeah,
this.
this
They
Yeah.
paid to air this.
People watched
This
it,
went out
yeah.
to people that exist today. You might walk by someone who's seen this. This
Yeah.
possibility in your life.
Y'all look enthralled to
I
me there.
do you remember what was crazy? Is Swiggle turned and looked at me and said, "I know you're high. Don't look at fucking lie."
Vibing.
This guy Roulette's just texted. Swiggle said, "Don't do any more drugs," and I immediately put one in my mouth and looked at him. This guy Timmy could not stop laughing, and then it just started filming. It was that quick. Look at this Ozzy Osbourne looking piece of shit.
I like that.
Bro, those glasses are nice. I don't know what
Yeah,
you mean. You should
those
still
are
have
fucking
those.
slick. Yeah, if you don't have those still.
The circular glasses fit.
Yeah, thick rim
think-
circular glasses. They're your that works.
You think I should bring it back?
I think you should at least try.
I think you should invest in time in finding out if it's the move.
All right, I'll get an Amazon pair of John Lennon glasses.
No,
Fuck
bro,
yeah.
just you set up like a thrift shop or something. They got nice.
Okay,
ass sunglasses in there.
here's one of the reasons why I wanted to play this clip, not just because it's fucking hilarious, but right here.
What?
Oh God!
Where are we
All right,
going?
I'm gonna. This fucking guy Swiggle, right when Tag finishes singing, goes, "LFGMAF," and I think that's the first time that was ever uttered. That fucking disaster of an acronym was created right here in the middle of this.
Well, that's nice.
Crazy.
Absolutely.
That's
like
nice.
And
That's
now I'm
good.
actually not gonna play this other one, but I'm just gonna go over to it so you guys can see it.
What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, if we're being honest, bro, this is really where it started.
Yeah, this is I
This-
assure you were open. That quick stop. Oh God.
You know what the thing is? I remember watching this with Muffin, and
We're gonna listen to it real quiet.
like we weren't doing anything at all. But I remember we were just like, bro, we could do way better than this. For no reason. It's not like we'd even done anything at this point. I don't even know if we had released a song, but there was, yeah,
I thought I was fat then.
some amount of inspiration came from
Yes.
this.
Yeah, I'm glad we inspired you. I'm glad we were so bad that it inspired you.
Because
to
I think
go
it was
chase
like
your dreams.
we were like, bro, this guy's just making this. Why can't we just make this, bro? He just did this. And then
Yeah,
I think that's
we
when I got my
literally-
camera and stuff like that.
That's crazy to think about. That this thing that Gareth shot, and the only two things we did that made there's three things we did that made this a video. We hung a sheet up, Nick jumped off a roof, and we made it black and white.
Yeah, it's
That's not true. You put the words over it.
No, Gareth put the words over it.
Oh, gotcha.
Have you ever had your ass licked by a fat man in a trench coat? And then Nick rim jobbing his fingers.
That's wild. That's crazy.
Dude.
That's
this is kind of
Nick was much cooler than me back then, but not in this, bro. It's like you can see in his heart he knows that this ain't it.
sure.
was.
Sure,
Bro,
I get
bro.
it. I get what you're saying.
In his soul, he knew. I like how I said I
Like,
wasn't gonna play
Yeah,
it.
I don't
and
know.
You guys
I
got
don't know about
excited,
that.
and I just ran it. All right, I'm gonna do this last thing before we go back to just potting until the end. We're getting close here. This is an
What?
archive channel that I don't have access to that I can't delete.
Oh, that's nice.
Nowhere.
I like that.
That's sick.
Do
Wow,
you
there's a
guys?
There's a lot on here that's, yeah, you wouldn't want this getting out.
Nah, these animals fucking is wild.
What?
Yeah.
Produced by Tag Smith.
Why did we pick out of pocket shit to make
I
the
don't.
cover?
Who did this? Look at the picture.
That's me. I did that. I did
You
that.
made this?
I made that profile picture. Yeah, you're
Who
goddamn right.
made this channel? I know who
You.
made that picture.
You made this.
And this is what you chose.
Look, it's just your shit. It's just your shit. You made this. There's not
This
even
is on
fish stuff
you.
on here. It's Fig and
You gotta
Timmy.
retry some passwords.
What
don't know.
email would it be?
Go.
That's crazy. Joined March 11th, 2019.
Just start copyright striking the channel until it gets killed. You can get rid of
Yeah.
it still.
I guess.
On God, I bet you
Oh,
can
bro,
get it, no
bro.
problem.
The Bazaar and Token song is there. Right there.
That's crazy. We've uploaded it recently and it got taken down and it's just been sitting here for 5 years.
Damn. Well, he wasn't popping when, like, back when you uploaded it, so I guess it didn't get the views.
No, let me see. Let's just run through the actual fish things here real quick and we'll get out of here. May contain nuts is crazy. Tag did Goodwill Hunting. This guy Andrew did this. I showed young Ned this on the last episode, and
Yeah.
I think that's fucking incredible.
Adorable.
Yeah. And then Ellis mixed this whole disaster. Oh my God, here you are.
Yeah, dear God, we don't need to go there.
And then I don't know when these shows were. When was Crooked Eye? You made me that flyer when you went back to Michigan, I'm pretty sure.
Something like that. You're performing Nerf Gun in one of these, so that's kind of wild.
And White Hose.
How were these uploaded before, this album?
I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. There's no way that you made Nerf Gun before you made that album,
No, absolutely not.
because
This
you
is
wouldn't
2018.
have dropped that album.
No, I don't know. Bro, all this stuff was made. This stuff up here was made before this.
I know.
made
So
before
you
that
must have
quick stop
gone back
movies.
and uploaded this shit randomly at some point.
Why?
I don't know. I also don't know why you found the pictures for it. Like, there's like effort put in here. This is weird.
Why is there 23 subscribers?
Yeah, can you
Who
see
are
the
they?
subscribers?
No, but one of them's Coda B now.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I think I'm one of them too.
God damn it. Yeah, that just exists. There's nothing I can do about that.
Well,
And for
good.
my like 50 listeners, y'all can go check that out.
You'll find it's called The Antelope Fisherman.
Shut up.
Aw.
But before we get out of here, is there anything about I guess this season really covered 2016 to 2018 that you guys either want to talk about or sticks out to you or pleasant memory?
I miss Fish House. Fish
Yeah.
House was fun.
Fish House was fun.
It was fun.
That's it. Just
the-
Young Ned.
all
Young
the
Ned
Fish
missed Fish
Houses.
House.
I mean, wait, what was the question?
Anything from 2016 to 18 that sticks out as a memory?
The us meeting Tyree and Makes Waves without knowing we were meeting them.
Fig and Swig.
I guess that might not be 2016 to 2018. That might be a little bit later.
It
but
was.
that's still that
It
period
was.
of
No,
me like
it
first
was.
being there.
That was the Fig and Swig album release party. It was
Yeah.
like September 2018.
Because they were there and yeah, dude. That was we met them. Didn't even realize it. That that sticks out.
They went to high school with him and didn't realize it.
Yeah, I didn't even know Tyree. He knew who I was. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen you." I was like, "Fucking what? Fucking how? What?"
Yeah, that's such an interesting. Those are the two of the weirdest clips.
He knew
of our
Gabby
history, I
somehow
think.
too, which was weird. I was like, "What the fuck?"
I think he knew her brothers,
Oh,
which makes more sense.
yeah, sure. But I was
Honestly,
like, what the fuck?
That makes.
He recognized me. He knew me. He'd seen me walking around before. I was like, no fucking way. I mean, there was like 4,000 kids at our school, so I get it. There's a
Do you
lot.
remember meeting Tyree at the Fig and Swig party? Or was
Me?
it just Ellis?
I don't think I
smoked with
remember.
them, bro.
Yeah, I don't remember actually meeting him.
All right, one of the last questions in my notes I had is, do you guys remember any moments with the people who are now fish that weren't back then? Like Timmy, Makes Waves, any of those people, Lie, that were around that ended up being a fish but weren't during that first real year of us being in the scene? Even Swiggle.
Not really. I don't even remember the first time I met Swiggle. I think it was that show.
Me, you, and Andrew went to a Swiggle show.
Did we?
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
We
Ish.
met Mighty there, too.
Oh, okay. I do remember that.
I do remember fucking shooting all the videos with them. With Swiggle and Lie.
Yeah, do you remember, when did you meet Swiggle?
Like the second night that I got here. Or the first night that we went and shot the music video.
What about Jimbo?
I
Would Jimbo been around then?
I think
Nope, Jimbo is going to be the very first thing of season 2. Jimbo messaged me, what is an antelope fisherman, January 9th, 2019.
What did you respond with?
You want to join?
Shit.
I sent him a long paragraph explaining that we are a large collective of people trying to blah, 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 blah. Would you like to join? And he just goes, sure.
Hell
Count
yeah.
me in. I am an antelope. It's something like that. I'm excited for next season because honestly, like, I really liked reminiscing about this one because I remembered it the least. So doing the research was a lot of fun, and also kind of painful.
Sure.
Yeah.
But the next season, man, that 2019 year, for as much as it felt like I think we were just running on a treadmill and things got a little bit distant, it was a lot of people that are still, family now, still fish that we gained in that next year. And I don't think any of that would have happened without the plucky stick-to-itiveness of those first couple.
No.
Especially because, man, none of that music's good.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
it's fun.
I don't know if it's fun, and it's not fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not even.
It's
Let
you
me
listen
ask you
to
this,
it and it'll
Alice.
put you in a bad mood for sure.
By the end of 2018, had we made a good song yet?
No.
Young Ned, by the end of 2018, had we made a good song yet?
Yeah. Well, you did. I don't know
What?
about the fish.
What?
Fucking change the channel.
No.
I love
No.
that song with all my heart. I don't give a
Tag,
fuck.
by the end of 2018, had we made a good song yet?
Bro, I don't even know.
I would almost say
Maybe not, but I feel like I need to actually look back because I might change my opinion.
I guess
from-
yeah, it depends on what came out. I don't
Ballin's
Right,
not,
I need to see the list.
not great.
Sure, but there might. What if there's a
But
diamond
it's-
in there?
Yeah, I don't
I'm
exactly
saying
remember
Ballin's
it.
probably high up on this list.
Sure,
Potentially Bloody Knees is even pretty high up on this list.
that is a bummer. All right,
Yeah. That's,
'cause I don't think that's
That's-
terrible, but it's definitely not great.
yeah, it's not the most, it doesn't make me cringe so hard, but it's
Sure, it's
certainly,
real okay.
Yeah.
a lot of these are like a knife in the back when I listen to them. It's
Oh,
like, man,
my goodness.
younger me just wanted to sabotage future me.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
wow. That
some
just
of
actually
that's-
knocked the wind out of me a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy that someone just pulled out my guts.
Bro,
Oh
that's-
my goodness, no.
That's just,
What
just
did you-
out there.
Let me ask you guys this, like, your perception of other people that year, like Swiggle and Lai and JC and Timmy, Makes Waves, for whoever of you met him during that time. Me and Tag went to Corvallis with Makes Waves. Do you remember that?
Barely. I think I.
You drank an
Drank.
entire bottle of it, Adabonal, yeah.
Yeah.
The episode where I talk about that, I think, is called "Let Me Lose Tag," or "Let Me Go Find Tag."
Yeah.
Because
State
me
of
and
the park.
Marilacosa had to go find you getting sprinkled on by the sprinklers.
Which is nice. Thanks for coming back to get me.
Yeah, we totally did. Sorry I left you.
No, you're
Yeah,
good. Yeah,
Glad we
my
finally got
bad.
to clear the air.
Oh, no.
But do you had obviously you know these people better, but like how has your perception changed? Because I remember thinking like Timmy would never do a song with me ever. I was confident in that, and now we all have a lot of songs with Timmy.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's gonna be like a big change in getting to know these people. So you're asking like, what's the biggest? Like, I never thought
Yeah,
X,
yeah,
Y,
yeah,
or Z would
like,
have happened. Okay.
Swiggle, after that first night where he was eating grapes on the floor, talking in a British accent, I was like, this guy could be a fish. You know what I mean? You remember that where he's like, these grapes are delicious, Taggart.
Right.
I was
Yeah, it'd
like-
be something like that, but thinking about like a lot of us rocking on stage and thinking about how many people that were around to then be in a group doing things X amount of years later is definitely pretty wild. I don't know if there's a specific person, but to think back at those people and then think about what we've gotten to do more recently, it definitely feels like a
Yeah, like when
A
we
big-
were
a
on
big jump.
stage at Soldier Boy
Mhm.
recently, I had one of those moments where I almost like saw the younger us
Mhm.
standing there, because like, man, even the people that aren't here right now in this group call that came around in the next year or two after that, it's still so far from this era of time. Something that was on our best of playlist is now on our worst of album, and I think that speaks volumes to the testament of the Antelope Fisherman.
Sure.
We will prevail.
Yes. You know, what are we gonna do, bro? What
Do
are you
you-
gonna do?
Do you guys look back fondly on this time now?
What? I mean, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good
Old
time.
days? Yeah.
Yeah, obviously.
I literally just
I-
said I missed fish house. I miss-
I resented it for a little bit. Like, I just really felt like I fucked off the years that I was the most equipped and had the least to worry about. But man, the past 2 or 3 years, it's like that is we're old enough that we have good old days.
I know. It's
Those-
just weird.
Yeah.
Those were
That's-
them.
It was a lot of fun. It wasn't always super productive, but again, it was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was just a good time.
Mm-hmm.
First, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's crazy to think that, like, despite life obviously happening to all of us during that time as well, there was a couple of years where we just had a good time,
Yeah, sure.
like
Dude, especially-
nonstop.
Once we get into this next part, that's when the shit. Bro,
Oh yeah,
That's a
season
good
2
time.
is, yeah, 2019 shit was insane.
A little bit more motion.
Well, thank you guys so much. This is the end of season 1. We're gonna take a break, and we're gonna get a new intro music and outro music, and be a new cover. I'm gonna have better research. It's gonna be mixed better, and we're gonna remaster season 1. So if you're finding this late, it might sound better, because during this off time we're gonna work on making it sound a little bit better. Thank you guys so much for doing this. Thank you guys so much for helping me start this group that exists. I'm excited to delve further into the history of it during this next month or two, so I'm prepared for this next season. But yeah, it was really wonderful to look back and see so many things that I had not just like forgotten about, but like had completely wiped from my mind. Like, had Captain Savaho is crazy, like punched me in the mouth.
Oh,
He said, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah, bro, there was Chris being a manager at a time punched me in the mouth. Like, I had zero recollection of so much stuff, so I'm excited of what else I can learn and memories I can gain back, because it's for as not far along as I know we are currently, as we'd like to be. It is really special to see how there's a reason we're all still friends. There's a reason we all still do this together. There's a reason I think we're very good at this, being a group, not losing people, working together. And it's a straight line. It's not like, man, how did we get here? It's pretty fucking obvious. It just took years and years of sticking it out. So thank you guys. I appreciate this a lot. Anything anyone want to say? Any final thoughts?
No, I think you wrapped it good.
Yeah.
All
It was
right.
nice. Yeah,
That's
no
what
one's
he
gonna
said.
beat you and being sentimental about shit.
Yeah, that's yeah, I talk by myself for most of these episodes. All right, guys. Thank you so much. This is the end of season 1. End of season 1. Everybody get fucking Rambunk season 100
Bye.
years.
Oh.
Antelope Fisherman. Six albums in a movie.
Stupid.